The time is here. The long-awaited first episode of Big Guys Sports. Today, we will be talking about the Broncos, the Jets, their drafts. When sports will return, who the fuck knows? Should they all return at once? Biggest frauds, bold predictions, and we also have a little surprise sneak peek at something that happened last night.
Quite the show, but we're ready to get going. Got lots to talk about, lots to get to. But before we do, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Wild West Marketing, Clean Juice, and Hoffman Auto Body. Go look at their URLs, wildwestmarketing.com, Clean Juice, follow them on Instagram, Twitter, Hoffman Auto Body. Not quite sure if they are on social media or not, as the employee is sitting next to me, but they provide your greatest auto body needs in the Boise area. So, without further ado, you ready to get rocking?
Let's go.
Okay, let's rock.
Okay, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I think it's the NFL offseason because the coronavirus is kind of taking its full toll on basically everything. But as everybody knows, that's a Big Guy Sports fan and fans that we will soon have. My favorite team is the Jets, and I would just like to talk about, they're dog shit, and I don't think there's any other way to put it,
Good.
But I'll stick by them. We've done basically nothing in the offseason. We were a bottom 5 offensive line last year. It was horrendous if you watched. But we did sign George Fant recently to a new 3-year, $30 million deal coming over from the Seahawks. I think there's roughly $15 million in guaranteed money there. Not quite sure how that's going to pay off because now he's going to battle it out with, don't know how to say his name, Chemo Uduga or something like that. So basically 2 shitters battling out for the starting job.
They're so good.
Yeah. I think one thing that needs to be addressed is Jamal Adams. They are in a contract kind of dispute. He wants to get paid. Sweet CEO Chairman Joe Douglas doesn't want to pay him. He's probably the best player on the Jets outside of Sam Darnold. He's a GOAT. But, I think we need to pay Jamal Adams. And then draft time, we have 4 picks, I believe, in the first 70 picks. So decent amount of picks there.
That is not bad.
And I think with the 11th overall pick, if Joe Douglas doesn't go full retard, we need Jerry Jeudy. There's no other way, nothing else to talk about. We need weapons. Nobody even wants Robbie Anderson. He's testing free agency right now, and I just recently read an article. He has 0 interest because he can't do anything except for run in a straight line. He's DK Metcalf, but skinnier. And
less athletic, too.
Yeah, it's a shit show. We're a shit show.
You are a shit show.
Jerry Jeudy, best route runner in the class, maybe.
Probably.
Highest ceiling, him and CeeDee Lamb. I'll be happy with either of them. Probably won't be
You won't
happy.
get him.
No, because Jeff Okudah will somehow fall to us at 11, and Joe Douglas will be like, that's our guy. We need him, which is frustrating.
Or draft Jordan Love.
Yeah, that would suck because Sam Darnold's a future Hall of Famer. If you disagree, at me at Twitter and we'll get after it. But, Jerry Jeudy, I think, is a lock for basically 1,000 yards as a rookie if we can protect Darnold. That's why I think we go Jeudy at 11 and then just let it eat on offensive linemen. If we go 3 straight, one has to be somewhat of a player.
Yeah.
I don't think we can continue to get garbage bags like we've had. Did sign Alex Lewis to an extension. I think he was somewhat of a football player last year. But yeah, Jerry Jeudy, I think he's going to be your next Julio Jones, AJ Green type receiver, game changer, spread the field, burn some cornerbacks. But, Joe Douglas will, I don't even know. But, that's kind of my rant on the Jets in their offseason so far, as the AFC East has pretty much been, everybody's been getting better. Jets have stayed very, what's that word? I don't even know. But very static. That's a good one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dolphins put out $200 million in contracts. They are signing Byron Jones, Kyle Van Noy, everybody to help their team.
Yeah, the Jets aren't doing anything,
Nope.
really.
The Patriots got rid of Tom Brady, so that helps our case. Bills were in the playoffs last year with the 10-win squad, maybe 11 wins, I think. Was it 11? 11 and 5, 10 and 6, something like that.
Last year.
They lost to the Jets in week 17, but who's counting?
No one matters.
Yep. They signed Stephon Diggs, traded for him, basically gave up nothing to get him because I think Stephon Diggs told the entire Minnesota Vikings organization to go fuck themselves.
They did. Yeah.
So,
they fucked themselves for sure.
Yeah,
they got a first round pick. Better than the Cardinals and Texans trade. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Is that camera on?
I don't know, but we'll find out. Let's talk about that before we hit Broncos. Let's talk about that trade.
Yeah, I mean, as a Kyler Murray lover and fantasy owner of Kyler, I just got the biggest boner for this. I mean, you cannot ask for a better trade than that. I mean, Kyler's getting one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and they pretty much gave up a washed-up David Johnson and his shitty contract.
I don't quite understand where David Johnson went. He went from first team AP, what was it? I mean, got 2,000 scrimmage yards to getting hurt, came back 2018 season, was decent coming off that knee injury. And then last year, he was a sack of dog shit.
He was actually doing good, and then all of a sudden, they just stopped fucking playing him.
I know.
And then Kenyon Drake just went.
The week they go to the Giants, I believe it was, right?
Yeah.
He starts, gets the first handoff of the game, and then nothing. I mean,
I feel bad for those owners.
Chase Edmonds goes 3 or 4 TDs.
Yeah. 4, I think it was.
I don't know if you saw our future colleague Matthew Berry tweeted at Arizona Cardinals, basically saying, "What the fuck is you?"
Because they said start him in fantasy.
Exactly. Yeah. Start him, sit him. They said start him. They said fuck everybody else. Chase Edmonds, here's the ball. Kenyon Drake takes off and gets out of Adam Gase's offense and rushes for nearly 800 yards in the 6 games he's in Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Gase is a whopping piece of shit. I mean, he
quarterback whisperer is what they called him. Ryan Tannehill actually left and then goes to Tennessee, leads the NFL in touchdown passes once he takes over the starting role.
Yep.
With Mike Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Mike Vrabel, he does push-ups on the sideline before the game. Kind of badass.
He is a badass.
That's enough before I just get extremely red hot at the Jets and their offseason moves. We're going to go to the Broncos, who have made quite the push this offseason.
They have. So my Broncos are just absolutely answering all my prayers after last year watching every fucking game and watching them just piss it away in the fourth quarter. I mean, how are you up by 21 against the Vikings in the fourth quarter and just piss it down your leg?
That was with a Stephon Diggs. Go fuck yourself, Minnesota Vikings.
Yes. And I don't get it, but now John Elway is answering all my prayers. We get Jarrell Casey from the Titans. It's a pretty lofty contract for a 30-year-old, but he's made 5 straight Pro Bowls, so I'm not going to say anything. AJ Bouye to replace Chris Harris. I mean, that's okay. I mean, Chris Harris is obviously way better, but at least he's okay. AJ Bouye is okay. And then my new fucking dad, Melvin Gordon. I mean, I was just sitting at work, doing my parts managing job, and then all of a sudden I get a notification that says Melvin Gordon to the Broncos. I'm just like, what? No way! Like, I mean, seriously.
It's shit. It's actual shit that he's going to sign for $16 million. And last year, he was bitching about getting money.
Yeah.
And then Austin Eckler said, I'm here. I'm going to run the show. And then he signs for $8 million a year. And now we see that I think he realized, holy shit, I'm not worth this money. And now he's going to be paired up with Philip Lindsay in the backfield.
2 Pro Bowlers in the backfield, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that'll lead me up into the Broncos draft. I mean, so now that we have 2 Pro Bowl running backs, I don't know what we're going to do with Philip. I know we just signed
I think you should re-sign Joe Flacco after you guys let him go.
No. Horsecock Lock is going to get the job done, everyone. I swear to you. But if we can just get one more piece in that offense, I want CD, Ruggs, or Judy. That's all I'm asking for, John. That's one more thing. Fuck his Jets. Let them suck one more year.
If we fucking pass on Jerry Judy and you guys get him to pair him up with Cortland Sutton, I'm going to be pissed. They might rival, if you see on the Mitch cam here, that piece of shit Tyreek Hill jersey. The Chiefs suck. Shout out Tyler Hollow, Kansas City Chiefs. Probably going to win the Super Bowl again.
Oh, yeah.
But, I think if they can get those pieces, they've got a legit shot to play with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Drew Lock might not be anywhere near Patrick Mahomes.
No.
But
no. He can get the job done, though. I mean, he was 5-1 as a starter.
Step up from Joe Flacco.
Yeah, and he's a mobile. Fuck, watching Joe in the pocket's like watching molasses, dude. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, if we could just get one of those wide receivers, I will be so happy. Offensive lineman, I'm fine. Defensive line, please, Vic. I know you get a hard dick for defensive linemen, but please, we have Jarrell Casey, we have Nick Chubb, Bradley Chubb, and we have Von Miller, please. We don't need anyone
Von
else.
Miller definitely regressed last year. I don't know.
Yes.
I think they didn't have Bradley Chubb, that extra edge rusher, to kind of take away the pressure and the focus.
He is getting a little bit older, but he's still super
elite.
athletic. Pro Bowler still.
Yeah, I think he still had 8.5 sacks last year.
It's okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that's more than any edge rusher from the New York Jets. I think our team leader was Jamal Adams at safety with 6.5. If he didn't miss 2 games, he would have broke the record for sacks by safety.
That's why you guys need Caleb on Jason.
Yeah. Jeff Okuda maybe will come off the edge full sprint because he'll
at a cornerback.
Yeah, because I mean,
Greg Williams, is he gonna send a lot of corner blitzes?
Jamal Adams blitzed I think at a 100% rate last year every single play, because he doesn't actually. I think he is gonna be Cam Chancellor of the NFL.
He's good.
7 years of just solid play, and then his neck's gonna break, and he's gonna call it quits. But it's okay because he's an amazing player. One thing I want to talk about Jarrell Casey. We mentioned this when we were getting ready to do this show. I don't understand how he's that explosive when if you guys would like to go look at Jarrell Casey pictures, his legs, size of this pin, and he's 300 pounds. And I don't understand how he gets off a block and his legs are this big.
That's rough.
It's interesting.
I mean, yeah, he's seriously a power rusher. I mean, he is a definitely up top big boy.
Came from the USC, University of Southern California.
Did he?
Let's go.
I actually did not know that. I'm just gonna make sure that these cameras are working, and they haven't been. I don't think.
Yeah, they are because the green light's on.
But
you're gonna get real zoomed in here, looking like shit. There it is. Told you.
Oh shit. Okay.
It smells good down there.
Let me just make sure this one's still on, people. Okay, we are still rolling.
Still rolling in our
cut that out.
Upstairs studio. That is not up to date. Sooner we will have an official studio for Big Guy Sport headquarters.
We're hoping. We don't have enough dinero, so please like and subscribe to this stuff.
Please, we need it. More. We take anything you guys can give us.
Yes.
I mean, our sponsorships haven't quite contributed the cash we need.
Nope, they're just our parents.
We have Wild West Marketing. He's being a stingy little fucker. Gonna need money out of him. Clean Juice, with what's going on now, it's a little bit tough to get the cash from them. But
yeah, we shut down.
Yep, because coronavirus, and it can suck me. And
I hate the coronavirus. Is that? Anyways, do we want to get into that now? When we think sports?
Yeah, let's go to the next segment. Sports. When is your earliest date you think sports are going to return?
I think it'll be a month or two from now.
So you're thinking like late April, mid-May? Somewhere?
Shit. No, I'm thinking probably summertime then.
So June?
That's all I'm seeing. I mean, with all these jackasses that are our age just going out and still partying, I mean, I don't see any...
Would you consider us jackasses as social distancing and we're doing a podcast on a Sunday afternoon?
Probably, but I mean... at least...
We're not kissing.
Yes, we aren't kissing.
If you guys would like that, just let us know.
Yeah, I mean, we can, but, I'm hoping it's tomorrow. Won't happen.
Sports?
Yes.
No.
But I don't know. I mean, my life fucking sucks without these sports.
The thing is, it's like people are actually losing their jobs, losing money, have a family sport. We both don't. I mean, you have a job. I'm just coming back from school and stuff, so I don't have a job. I'm being selfish. But when I turn on TV and the only thing that I see is the coronavirus counter, I want to send it off of Table Rock.
I don't know what to do.
It really hit me when I walked into my room the other day, and I realized these awesome shirts. Selling them $25. Awesome if you guys want a couple, let us know. We'll get them out to you guys.
Even though they don't mean shit now.
Yep. Madness, if you can see, it's got a basketball white and green version. Made them for March Madness. It's actually not going to fucking happen. No. Super upsetting. It hit me a lot harder when I realized that we spent money to make these badass shirts. We did. People bought them. Yeah, we were going to give a free giveaway for an entry to the March Madness bracket.
Yep.
And it's not gonna happen, and it hurts.
It does hurt.
But the thing is, I'm not losing a job over it, so I try not to be selfish. But fuck, I need something to watch.
I need something to watch and gamble on. I mean, fuck. I love the sports. Guys are our lives. This is all we talk about when we're off the camera. Besides,
it's the only thing we do.
Yeah, I mean, turning on the TV and just watching just a bunch of fucking highlights from past years. It sucks. And it sucks seeing all these things about...
If I turn on the TV and I see one more ESPN Classic basketball game...
I don't care.
No, I don't want to see the 2001 piece of shit Timberwolves and Kevin Garnett.
Yes,
I don't want to see it.
No, I want to see March Madness this year. I was going to buy a big bracket. We were going to sit with each other, gamble all day, over-under, spreads. I mean, it would have just... March Madness is the best time.
I would have lost all my money because that's just the way it works. But I think I could have won that $1 billion deal with Warren Buffett. Perfect bracket. I think this was the year for me.
I think so too.
Well, technically, since the games didn't go on, I can still submit the bracket and win because I said it was my year. So therefore, I copyright that. Everybody that's watching and going to watch listens. I copyrighted my year. So Warren Buffett, you're out there. You owe me $1 billion.
And that is just because you said it was your year?
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Because I claimed it because it didn't happen, and Obi Toppin and Dayton would have gone the whole way.
Wisconsin would have gone all the way.
You had Wisconsin BYU in your championship.
Yes,
game.
I did, and they did it in the simulation. So that just fucking gets my dick so fucking soft because it's like, why does it have to do that to me? It would have been the first year that I actually did something right with those brackets. And the thing is this year it could have honestly been better off because everyone was beating everybody. So you wouldn't have been shocked if some dumbass team beat Duke or something like.
Well, Duke sucks. Done it. Duke sucks.
I know. Fuck you, Colton.
But yeah, shout out buddy Colton Profic. Add him on Instagram. Doesn't have one YMCA. Duke is shit.
Yes.
I think they're shit. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, UNC is the goats of North Carolina.
UNC was shit.
It was a rough year.
Oh, they were the last seed in the ACC tournament.
That is really
Roy Williams. The first year he's ever had a losing record.
Ever?
At the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, piece of shit university. They pay their players. Everybody gets paid though.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on. They had Cole Anthony, who a lot of people say is the best point guard prospect within the last year. A couple years, I should say, not just last year. He's electric. I think he has Russell Westbrook tendencies.
Shooting and missing?
Yep. I think he could go. I think he could be a Derrick Rose type player, but he's already had one knee surgery in college because he's so explosive. I don't know if his body can handle it.
Yeah.
But I think, so, I mean, you think summertime for sports.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping quicker, but I mean, with the rate, I think we're at like 25,000 cases now. I mean, there's just no way that it's going to start anytime soon. And so my life, I'm still going to come home and play fucking Fortnite of all goddamn games. I mean,
I still suck at Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, none of us are good, and I can play it all the time, and I still won't be Booga or Tifu or any of that shit. So I just come home and thumb my ass. So, I mean, that's really all it is to it. I mean, tough. I just wish we had something to watch. I mean, if we could just sit here and give you guys content on games that we're watching, I mean, that would be the dream.
The amount of things that I've started on Netflix, I start like 3 episodes and I go to another show because I get so goddamn bored. It's unbelievable.
I mean,
I think I'm going August 1st as I think sports are coming back.
No. Yeah. Take it back.
I can't.
Dude, that's so long.
Dude, the spread is incredible.
That's so long.
But with the late return, I don't know if the NBA will finish the whole season or if they'll go like a 6-game warm up and then they'll get right into the playoffs.
Warm up.
Yeah, but with that, I think the piece of shit 76ers, they'll get healthy. Maybe Ben Simmons and Embiid come back. The Nets could bring back KD and Kyrie.
They literally could, which would suck.
I mean,
they're not going to make. Are they
the 7th seed? I believe.
Shit.
And the Sixers are the 6th seed. Let's talk about that real quick. Actually, before we get to that, do sports come back all together? So, I mean, if they're coming back August 1st, that means NFL is only a month away. College football is 3.5 weeks away. There's still hockey going on, whatever the hell that even means.
Yeah.
Baseball hasn't even started. So is there just going to be a giant sports orgy?
You know what? I wouldn't fucking care about that because if it did happen that way, I would buy 3 more TVs to set up with this amazing
March
setup.
No, they already canceled that.
Yeah, I'm praying every day that that Omaha will come back. Just Omaha. Please give me Omaha.
It's already canceled.
There's no way that it can
My baseball season got canceled. That's why I'm here doing the podcast. Wasn't really playing, so it doesn't affect me. But affects everybody else. I'm thinking August 1st, and I think they will bring them all back. And that way, I don't have to turn on the fucking ESPN, and it's a NFL or NBA hardwood classic. I don't need it.
Yeah, no.
But that's what we think.
Yeah, I mean,
before we get to the next segment, I'd like to throw a prayer out there to anybody that bet on the Lakers and took the over for their wins at 49.5 this year. If you guys are keeping up with that, they're stuck at 49.
Fuck. That is a bad beat. That is a bad beat.
That's a bad beat.
Oh my
49
lord.
and a half, and they are at 49. I mean,
Yikes.
And
If
let's
that fucks them over. Wow.
they could have got to 50. They lost to a Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant-less Nets team at home before the
Yikers.
quarantine hit.
Yeah.
LeBron, the greatest of all time, is stuck at home posting workout videos and old pictures of himself in high school about football.
And TikToks.
TikToks that nobody cares about.
No.
Great basketball player. Need him to get back on the court so I can stop seeing all this shit.
Yeah, the world is coming to shit.
It is shit. But let's get to our next segment. And what do we got?
Biggest frauds?
Biggest frauds. Okay. I don't know if you guys know. I think maybe we can give a background here. Teams we root for the most.
Yeah.
Obviously the Jets. He's Broncos. Favorite college team is USC. Those are kind of my two that I rock with.
Mm-hmm.
I try and root for the Red Sox. Try not to be a bandwagon the whole time. Did go to
Yeah.
Fenway when I was like 10, so I would consider myself a part of all their World Series since then. I think that's a fair.
It is fair. I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan as well, so we share that. That's the only team.
But
besides
I think,
Boise State, but Mitch
Yeah.
is like, just
you know,
'cause he's from
hometown
home.
team. So I got to
Yeah.
root for them. I would always root for them. I think if they go up against USC, I'm taking USC in
Yeah.
that fight
Oh, you are.
because
Yeah,
that's
for
my
sure.
biggest team.
Mhm.
I actually get nervous when they play.
Yeah, I
'cause-
mean, you can't really anymore when they're as shitty as they are, but.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of bullshit because, like, we have national championships and stuff.
Yeah.
I think real quick, kind of going off on a tangent here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk about they took away Reggie Bush's Heisman Trophy.
Mm.
I would like to ask where it went. Who wins the Heisman that year? If it's not Reggie
Do you
Bush.
think they took it, like, from his house?
They have them at the campus at USC, all the Heisman Trophy winners, and
Oh.
his case is just gone. So they either maybe they gave it to like Baker last year, so like it was an old Reggie
You
Bush
think
trophy.
they just gave it to someone on the streets?
They could have.
Hmm.
Maybe Reggie sold it because they were selling him all kinds of shit. Anyways,
Anyway, back
biggest
to
frauds.
biggest frauds.
My biggest frauds: Michigan football, and the Philadelphia 76ers, your favorite team. They suck ass. They're the 6th seed in the East. Clearly the weaker division of the West or the conference between the Eastern and Western Conference. I mean, they hand out a max contract like people are getting toilet paper these days. It's just going. They're going like that. They're gonna run out of money here soon. They paid Jimmy Butler. He's in Miami. They paid Embiid. They paid Simmons. They paid center. I'm gonna get to him. Al Horford.
That was the worst contract I've ever seen assembled in my life.
So therefore,
as a
they
Sixers fan.
run Embiid at the 4,
Yes.
Horford at the 5, and they also handed out a fucking ginormous deal to Tobias Harris, who I think is kind of carrying the load with Ben Simmons.
Fuck him.
You know, but
Fuck
I'm
Tobias.
sick on hearing about trusting the process.
It is a long time.
Trust the process. Suck me, Joel Embiid. If you're going to spend that much money, win. Do not be a 6 seed in the East. You're 1-2. I don't even know how many games up on the shitbag Nets. I mean, come on. And then
You know, I wish you were wrong. And when I saw this before the show, I was like, you son of a bitch. But the more I think about it, is they are. I mean,
They're frauds.
they give up shit contracts to fucking terrible players such as Al Horford. He used to be good. In the playoffs, maybe he's a different story, but he is shit. I don't like Tobias. He's long and lanky and still can't fucking shoot.
Okay.
Everyone just clogs up the fucking lane.
so
That's all it is.
If Tobias Harris can't shoot, then what the fuck does Ben Simmons do?
He can't
really,
shoot.
really
Yeah,
can't shoot.
I know, but who's the all-star of the two?
Ben Simmons.
Because he's way better than Tobias.
Maybe like is Mike Scott still around? Is him
Mike
and,
Scott is still around,
him and
yeah.
his NFL or NBA leading 7,000 tattoos?
Is that what it is?
He spends a lot of money on those things to be a 6 point per game guy.
We just
Your
don't.
bench sucks.
We have the most talented team in the East, but we will never be able to get it done because
Yeah,
the lane
you
is
do
clogged up way
there's
too
not
much.
a Bucks team out there with a guy named Giannis on it. mean,
I
he-
said the most talented, sir. The most talented. You're saying that Tobias, Ben Simmons, and Joel isn't better than Giannis and Chris Middleton?
Well, you're forgetting Ersan Ilyasova.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
And then
I mean, they are definitely the most talented team in the East, but I mean, if they just keep on playing selfishly and not like playing together as a team, I don't see them ever.
well,
getting
Joel
anywhere.
Embiid and Ben Simmons claim they like each other, but we both know they fucking hate each other.
I wish they liked each other because they'd be really fucking good.
Ben
but
Simmons is going back and forth between the Jenner family, trying to figure out which one he wants to date.
Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of money. I have said they are the biggest frauds in the NBA. I will stand by the fact that Ben Simmons has the most swag in the NBA.
Yes.
If you want to just man crush it up, you go to Ben Simmons' Instagram and you look at him getting out of his badass Ferraris and shit
he is
to go in and not hit a three-pointer because you can't do that.
Hey, but he's an all-star, and he was going to win Defensive
cool cars.
Player of the Year.
And I want to drive cool cars, so like and subscribe, get us some cash.
Please.
Other fraud for me is Michigan football.
Michigan, yep.
Every
year. They're gonna do it this year. Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. He's a team leader. He was a quarterback there at the University of Michigan.
Yep. Average white quarterback.
Yep. Tom Brady-esque. They suck. I don't know how else to put it. They disappoint every year. Jim Harbaugh. Actually, if you go to Wikipedia, it says father. It says Ohio State. I just came up with that, but that's, I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, the thing is they think that they're going to do good every single year, and they do just enough so that it's not like they're the laughing stock, but I mean, they're just not over the top.
They're the laughing stock of a Power 5 team. I'm tired of, they're going to make the playoff. They're going to win the Big Ten. I'm sorry, you're not beating Ohio State.
Ohio State's going to beat their ass every
The only
year.
time that it was close was when, I will say, that horseshit spot when J.T. Barrett sort of
was really
fell over,
bad.
slid, and then didn't even make an attempt to reach.
Yep.
But I mean, then they ended up winning. So yeah,
the referees. That day. Yeah.
But I mean, they bring in 5-star recruits. I don't even want to talk about Shea Patterson. He was awful. Continues to be awful. He's done.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for a young McCaffrey to step up into the role of quarterback to lead them to another.
I wasn't impressed with him. But
to Michigan, I think their staple is 9-3. I think that's where they strive. I think
just like the Cowboys, 8-8.
I think
every year.
I think Harbaugh's got a sign before they hit the field that says 9-3 today. Let's go 9-3 today. I mean, they got blown out by an Alabama team with Mac Jones. I could be wrong. I don't remember the exact score. Mac Jones, good player, better than Shea Patterson clearly, but until they beat Ohio State, I don't want to see shit about Michigan. I don't want to see them in the rankings. College Football Playoff Committee, don't fucking do it to me. Desmond Howard on College Game Day. I can't wait to watch it this fall when the coronavirus gets fucking packing. If Desmond Howard talks one more thing about Michigan, I'm gonna fly to where they are and kick him in the nuts.
I would love that. That would be great content for everybody. that would be very great content.
Go bet on the under for Michigan football wins because they'll.
What is it at?
I don't know, but it
probably
should
10, 9, probably 9.
I think it'll be 8.5.
That'd be a solid one. Yeah,
then 8.5. Harbaugh maybe mix in some different pants. You khaki son of a bitch.
Maybe.
Let's get to your biggest frauds.
So like I kind of said earlier, my biggest fraud is the Cowboys for sure.
Yeah.
The 8-8 people themselves, like Skip Bayless says, Jason Garrett is nickname is 8-8.
Well, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, I know he's gone.
They
but
got McCarthy.
With all the stuff with Dak, I mean, honestly, they might be worse if they don't
Dak?
sign. Yeah, Dak, they're not going to sign him.
I thought that they franchise tagged him.
Yeah, but he said that he was not going to come.
Cool.
So he said that he wouldn't come to OTAs or preseason if he doesn't get a new contract.
Oh, because the $30 million franchise tag wasn't enough.
Yeah. So this guy's asking for more than he bargained for, which I have always said he had all of his stats last year because the Cowboys, every single game seemed to be down 17-0. And it was out there for everyone to see because they're always on all the primetime games, and you just see that they go down 17-0, and then Dak's like, okay, here we go.
I think you're right. Jets were 0-4. Cowboys come to the Meadowlands. Nobody can come to the Meadowlands and win. Let's talk about that. But Jets beat them, and at one point it was like 21-3.
Yeah.
I mean, they let Robbie Anderson burn him for a 92-yarder. Byron Jones on the outside guarding Robbie Anderson, $80 million from the Dolphins, gets burnt.
And it's not even just because the Jets are shit that they gave it up. It's just the Cowboys just go,
that was also healthy Sam Darnold, who winning record when he was healthy this year. He'll be the greatest quarterback to ever play, MVP probably in 5 years. But Robbie Anderson beat Byron Jones off the line because I think he's literally 170 pounds and he's shit. And the Cowboys are like, here you go. Because they are frauds. I 100% agree. I will not disagree with that.
Yep.
I think
they could be so much better. They have all the money to do it, all the talent in the world to do it. They're literally the Sixers of the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, they have all the money. They give it
that
to
offensive
everyone.
line is incredible.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott.
How do you not win with Zeke and then that offensive line?
Yeah.
It doesn't help that our boy Leighton Vander Esch got hurt, but still, I mean, it's like they have what it takes. They paid Melvin. What's it? Melvin.
Melvin.
What's the middle linebacker's name?
Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith.
Melvin.
Why did I say Melvin? I don't know.
Idiot.
I was thinking Melvin Ingram for some reason, but he's on the Chargers. Anyways, yeah.
Jalen Smith's goat.
My other frauds, I've got Mitch.
Leighton Vander Esch. Before Cowboy season starts, they need to teach him how to tackle. Come from Salmon, Idaho, I believe, or is that where he was from? Not Salmon, but Rigby?
I don't know.
Sorry, Leighton. We apologize. I know you're listening. But he was always the biggest kid. He still is like the biggest kid.
Yeah, one of the bigger kids. Yeah.
He just tackled. He goes like this. I mean, it's head. That's why he's got the neck brace. So, Cowboys, let's teach him how to tackle because he's a hell of a player.
He is a hell of a player.
But your next fraud is
the Nuggets. After you is the Nuggets.
I'm a fraud. Yep,
yes.
I'm a fraud. Go ahead. Go to my Twitter at MitchDean412. I think that's right.
Fraud.
Anyways. I should change my name to Fraud.
The Nuggets, and I say the Nuggets because every single year they're top 3, top 4 seeds in the West.
Yep.
And everyone's like, "Damn, these guys are good." They're coached under Mike Malone. He doesn't play no games. He's a younger version of Pop, is all I hear. And is that a bad reference?
Pop's a goat.
Pop is the goat. But anyways,
shout out MCA.
Anyways, the Nuggets every single year they get home court advantage. And they'll win one series, and then they'll just get bounced.
Yep. Like a fucking bouncing
And it's like they almost even got bounced by the Spurs last year, and the Spurs are absolutely awful. I mean, they're not good anymore. They get bounced they almost got bounced in the first round. I think they beat them last year, and then they played the Blazers. Then they lost to the Blazers, and then the Blazers went to the Western Conference. Anyways, I just think every single year they're so good in the regular season. They just get to the Western Conference second round,
whatever it is,
and they get bounced.
Maybe that's Mike Malone's poster. Like Harbaugh's got the 9-3. His poster in the locker room is first round.
Playoffs.
Yeah, make playoffs first round. That's all we got.
I mean, that might be what it is. And by the way, we have a sneak peek thing about the Nuggets later.
Later at the end of the show,
stay tuned. Please don't skip anything.
Find that link for you. You guys will love it. I think about the Nuggets, I agree. I think both your frauds are very well thought out.
Thank you.
Nikola Jokic, great player.
Mm-hmm. Fat lard.
Somehow is in the NBA and just refuses to get in shape.
Yeah.
I mean,
he is Joel Embiid, but white.
He's extremely skilled, and maybe that's going to be his career. Is just a hell of a player. He's on track to be a Hall of Famer, statistically speaking. I think it's kind of like maybe it's the Kevin Love effect. Remember when Kevin Love was on the Timberwolves and he was like kind of a fat shitter, but he was just 28 and 15 a night. I mean, he was a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's skinny, and he hates the Cleveland Cavaliers since he's been skinny. Maybe that's coaching.
Maybe he's anorexic.
I don't know. Maybe it's
with all that losing.
Yeah, fuck. Jesus, they suck. But ever since he's gotten skinny, he went to 19 and 10. So maybe Jokic is afraid of that, but he is bringing the ball. Him watching him go up. I mean, I would love to watch him because that'd be sports. Mm-hmm. But him bringing the ball up the floor is the Ice Age. It's shit. Get him in shape, Mike. Malone, figure it out.
I still have one thing about Nikola. I would never do player props gambling, but I bet on him one time. 19.5 was his over-under. And they were
points,
beating
or is that assists?
Points.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know why I did that, because he refuses to shoot the ball. Literally refuses. It just...
Unless he shoots it and it goes 40 feet in the air.
Yeah. And anyways... 19.5, there is 20 seconds left in the game, and they're just holding it, at the top of the key, and then they're just trying to smack at it, and he's just like, no. But then the clock was going to run out, the shot clock, and normally the teams just don't shoot it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just goes, fuck it. Swishes it. He was at 17.
So you hit it over.
I hit the over.
Okay.
Yes, so he was at 17, and I needed 20, and I was like, all I need is a 3. But he just holding it. I'm like, God damn it. And then he just goes, I'm like,
He does. He's got
luckiest beat of my life. Just a little.
He's got a nice couple fadeaway, whatever he shoots up there. Yeah. Him and his big old man titties. It
goes up to heaven and comes back down right through the hoop.
100%.
Are you ready for bold predictions?
Bold predictions. Let's get to them.
Okay. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay.
Yours is shit.
Okay. Well, the only bold prediction I can come up with right now with just all the sports going around is the Rams in this coming season will finish last in their division.
NFC West.
And I say that because the Seahawks, I always try to discount them because I hate all my Seahawks fans. They're the worst fans in the world.
Shout out Justin Lutz.
Yeah, and all the other people that whatever. And this Russell Wilson will always, he'll never give you a bad season. He's just such a good quarterback. The 49ers are just way too good. They're not going to just fall off. The Rams are doing absolutely nothing.
Except for cutting Todd
Yeah,
Gurley.
they cut their best player. We're really smart.
Aaron Donald.
Okay, yeah, second
Jared
best
Goff,
player.
Sean McVay. Then
Jared Goff is their best player?
Well, I think it goes Aaron Donald, Blake Bortles, Sean McVay, Todd Gurley, Johnny Hecker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I just think that they're doing absolutely nothing to get an edge in this division. They made the Super Bowl, and then after that, they're just shit. I thought they were going to be so good last year, and then I watched Jared Goff throw a football. I'm like, holy shit! This guy is bad. So I just think that Jared Goff being a part of a Rams team without Todd Gurley. He's got all the best wide receivers, but he's slinging the pigskin. And then the Cardinals are making moves, getting Hopkins. They have a good pick in this year's draft.
Mekhi Becton.
I just think, they might get Mekhi. They're gonna have some pieces to do so.
We got Larry Fitz still. He's kind of the LeBron effect, redefining old age.
Yeah, I just think when they play each other, Hopkins is going to be going against Jalen Ramsey, and I think Hopkins wins that matchup.
Probably.
And so...
He's a bully.
And Kyler Murray against Jared Goff, I got Kyler every time. So I just think that the Cardinals are going to do enough. They could even maybe make the playoffs, so they're in a really tough division. But the Rams will finish last in their division. Book it. Take their under and wins this year whenever the sports come back. That's my
I think mid-April we're going to see the NFL schedule, so then we can kind of...
that'll also...
Maybe you'll see,
if their schedule's really easy, then I'm going to be like...
Maybe you'll see hitter and dinger at the second of the two Rams.
We might be at the
Cardinals
NFL
meeting.
Draft.
No, they actually canceled the fans, so ex-Nate that.
Well, what if we got drafted?
Yeah. Oh, the Jets would take me. They'd take me over Jerry Jeudy, I would assume.
Well, yeah. As a team manager?
I'm a defensive specialist. I hand out a mean bottle of Gatorade.
Oh.
I think.
What's your bold prediction?
Bold prediction for me this year, I think J.K. Dobbins is going to lead rookie running backs in rush yards. It's kind of a sleeper pick.
Does it matter where the fuck he goes?
No, because he'll win the job. Yep.
So if he goes to Denver, does he win the job?
Yes. He will probably be somebody you look to draft in the third round, like Royce Freeman.
You think he's going third round?
No, I'm saying you in fantasy.
Oh.
But, no, J.K. Dobbins.
Fuck you. You stupid fuck.
J.K. Dobbins, I think, he's an electric player. He's, I think, top 3 all-time rush yards at Ohio State. And for some reason, producing those numbers, he's just not projected to be a first-rounder.
I don't get that
Don't understand. I don't even know. The running back class is okay this year.
Him, Jonathan
Taylor, A.J. Dillon coming out of Boston College.
Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yeah. He's kind of a Maurice Jones-Drew. But, I think Dobbins is electric. I think he's an extremely powerful back. You can go ask Jim Harbaugh about Dobbins running all over his ass.
If you were to choose one team, you think that this prediction will come to fruition the easiest? What team would you say he should be on? Because I don't really... the Dolphins need someone because fuck Jordan Howard. But, I don't think their offense is that explosive.
Touchdown specialist.
Yeah.
I think I could see J.K. Dobbins going into Washington. Yeah, and I think he's going to...
Taking over your guy, Geis?
Yeah, I used to love Darius Geis. Still do. Geis, Gooch. I don't know how to say his last name.
It is a Geis.
But it's unfortunate. He was an electric back coming out of LSU, and his knee just said no.
Yeah,
we're not doing
this. His knees
this.
are saying, fuck no.
Fuck no.
You're done.
Adrian Peterson is way too old. Him and his shiny-ass bald head need to find their way to Canton, Ohio, and get the fuck out of here.
So do you think they get him in the second round?
I think the Redskins will get him in the second round. I think he will be a great fit there. Explosive back. Book it. 1,500 yards. Hit the under on that. Maybe 1,000, but I think he will lead rookie running backs.
You say hit the under?
Yeah, under 1,500. 100.
What?
I don't know. Maybe we'll cut that.
We might have to cut that.
J.K. Dobbins, you're leader in the clubhouse for running backs rush yards.
I like that. I mean, if he goes to the Rams, then I might have to rekindle my Rams to the bottom because
They've got Darrell Henderson and that other guy.
Brown,
Malcolm
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those guys, they must think are a lot better than Todd Gurley. They said they cut him for contract purposes, so they can go out and sign nobody.
Jared Goff to more money.
Yep, because he
proved
needs it.
everything.
They should probably actually throw the rest of their money at Aaron Donald and say, please don't ever leave.
Yeah, because they would be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Without
but yeah, those are, I think, bold predictions. We'll
come back.
Yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be more.
We'll get those once a week, I think.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, that's a good.
I think our next
segment.
Yeah, I know the word. I was getting there.
You got it.
I think is sort of a hot take, sort of a bold prediction.
This is the
Tom Brady.
Jamal? Oh.
Jamal.
Never mind. Wait. That's not a hot take. That's a real take.
That is a real take. I think the Tom Brady's kind of a mix and match of hot take, bold prediction segments. But is Tom Brady going to prove to the world he is not a system quarterback coming out of New England, signing with Tampa Bay?
I think he will. I've been reading a bunch of different shit because I think it'd be really fun to own him because of the fact that everyone that's coming back.
Like his dad?
Yes. But he is my father currently right now. But I just think that it would be fun if he's got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. Hopefully he gets Bashad. Is he going to get Bashad back or no?
No.
There's one other guy that just signed. I forgot his name. They have O.J. Howard. They have Ronald Jones.
You fight on.
Anyways, I just think...
Can we talk about O.J. Howard? He's shit.
He is good.
Yeah.
He's good.
If you guys want to go look up his fantasy points from last year, you guys tell me he's good or not.
Fantasy-wise, he's not a good player, but I think Tommy, he loves his tight end.
Touchdowns, Tommy.
I mean, he had what's his Lacoste last year, and now he's upgrading with
what do you have?
Matt Lacoste.
Benjamin Watson was one of them.
I mean, he was throwing to gosh dang shitters. I mean, I just think he has so many weapons to throw to. Yeah. So
I think
he's gonna prove that he's still got that cannon TB12.
I think
or TB whatever.
I agree. He's not a system quarterback. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people think that's why greatest of all time. He played New England with the system. But if you look back on the years, he's had Antonio Brown for one game and Randy Moss, and those are kind of the two that stick out to me the most.
Yeah.
Obviously Gronk, an absolute mammoth of a tight end. I mean, greatest tight end of all time, most dominant, I believe. But other than that, there's really, he was throwing, he threw to you writing something down?
Yep.
Mid-note session, book it. He was throwing to a lacrosse player at one point. Julian Edelman, obviously, not a bad player.
Andy threw to that guy that they picked up at a bar. Remember Gunther or something? He was
I don't know.
He was anyways.
You're in the archives for that one.
They pretty much took a guy that was working at a bar the night before and he came and he played.
Yep.
Do you know who I'm talking about? He literally looks like
you're making this up.
No, he was wearing a wife beater after the game with boots.
Riley Cooper?
And a dip-in.
Riley Cooper.
Not Riley Cooper.
Well, he's a hick.
What is his name?
I think he said the N-word.
You know what?
You got booted from
You keep on talking. I'm going to look this guy up. I need to know what it is.
But, I think Tom Brady has the NFL record for 70-some-odd players have caught a touchdown from him. It's incredible.
Yes.
So I think he's going to go to Tampa Bay. He's going to throw the ball to Mike Evans. He's going to throw the ball to Chris Godwin. O.J. Howard.
I'm not going to be able to find this, and I feel really bad looking at my phone during this.
But and supposedly Antonio Brown wants back in. He called Tom.
I don't think you're going to take him back.
I hate Antonio Brown with a burning passion.
He gave cops a bag of dicks. A gummy dicks. He gave him gummy dicks.
Do you know what he gave me last year? I drafted him 16th overall in our fantasy league.
His first two picks, Le'Veon and Antonio Brown, just to let you guys all know.
Okay, to be fair, Adam Gase sucks. We now know.
If that was a couple of years ago, you would have been.
I would have won the league.
Hard. Probably.
Yeah,
and his quarterback's just a little.
We have a two quarterback league from the commission himself over here. It's kind of bullshit.
I love it. You love it. It was fun. Derek Carr was one of them.
Jimmy Garoppolo. There was a couple weeks where I had a combined score of 13.
Mitch Trubisky as well, guys. This was this guy's team.
If you want to look at my team week one on paper, it was a really good squad.
Minus Derek Carr and Mitch Trubisky.
Well, if you read into what I want to get to is I read Antonio Brown because we try and draft with as many people as we can in the same household. Last year,
Yes.
we held it at my house. We had a big board. It was really
We'll do it
fun.
again.
Of course. But everybody has to go to school at different times. And so on August, I believe it was 15th, we're 2.5
Mid-August.
yeah, 2.5
something around
weeks
there.
or so out of week 1, and I read up on Antonio Brown, and it says, excited to be a Raider, ready to go. Only concern is with his feet, because he fucking climbed in that I don't even know how to say it, that chamber that burned the shit out of his feet. But that was just a healing problem, and he was fine. And then, you know what? Something clicked in his brain, and he said, fuck Mike Mayock, fuck John Gruden, fuck Derek Carr, fuck everybody. So I didn't get points week 1
Yes.
from him because he said, I don't want to play. Calling everybody terms that we can't say on the show.
No.
But he goes to New England. Bill Belichick says, come on in here. We'll set him straight. Everybody's like, oh, he's going to New England. Like,
Yeah.
he's going to be.
Everyone was shitting their
He goes
pants.
for a 15-piece, only 4 catches, 57 yards, I believe it was, and a touchdown.
touchdown.
But after, just 1 week in the offense, and we get that, I'm thinking this guy's going to come back. And then they kick him off the team. He's cut because, he's rape accusations, this and that.
Everything.
So Bruce Arians has a lot of balls. He'll sign pretty much anybody he thinks can score points. So I could see it, but I don't know. So those are kind of so is Tom Brady assistant quarterback? We both agree he's not.
No, I think he's going to have a great year and
Think they're gonna
prove
go to
that
the
Bill Belichick.
Playoffs?
We'll get back to you on that. I need to think about it. I mean, I think
Check back in 3 weeks.
the thing is he's in a really tough division because
The
the NFC South. I mean, the Falcons just got Gurley. I think that's definitely an upgrade. The Saints are always good, and they just got Emmanuel Sanders.
Yep.
And the Panthers getting Teddy Bridgewater 2 gloves. I don't know. I mean,
I
I guess we'll
would-
see. That's something that we can talk about next time, and
Yep.
we need to also tell you. We can also tell you guys about how the fantasy went last year because there's a lot more funny stuff that happened within the whole league. Within our next pod that we will do.
We will get out to you guys as soon as possible.
Yes.
Like, subscribe.
Please.
We need it. Support it.
One last thing before we go, Mitch, would you like to tell them our thing?
I think
Fest?
it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Boise, Idaho.
Beautiful.
It's
Yeah, we
almost
need to go outside. Fuck
Yeah.
being in here, but
Seriously.
it's for you guys. So please.
We're bums, but socialize outside 6
Yes.
feet apart. I think the best way to end a Sunday afternoon, I think for any man,
Yeah.
would be a little
Toppy?
sloppy toppy. And Jamal Murray claims he got hacked on Instagram Live
I don't
on
know
his
how that
Instagram
works.
story. How does this happen? We don't know,
No.
but a video
Has surfaced the web.
of Jamal Murray and his girlfriend just getting a little action on.
Yes.
Search it, find that link. We'll put it up on the Big Guy Sports.
Will we? We
No.
might get in trouble
That's
for
bad.
child pornography.
No, we're not children.
No.
We're not actually going to put it up, but it's hilarious.
Look it up on your own time if you want.
He claims he got hacked. It's a beautiful Sunday. That's a beautiful way to end the Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Last thing you have written down there?
This is going to be next week.
Next week?
Next week.
Like-
So stay tuned. It's a really nice thing that I wrote down.
Yep. Like, subscribe. That's your first podcast from Big Guy Sports.
Yes. We just signing out.
Signing out
See ya.
here.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna go with the punches. Let us know what you think, and
Yeah, please.
hit us up on Twitter at Big Guy Sports.
Please comment and let us know if you guys have any topics that you guys want us to talk about as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jets, Super Bowl champs.